Thankfully, it's the end for these students, because they've been through more than enough. Welcome to MsMojo, and today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 moments from 13 Reasons Why Season 4. For this list, we'll be looking at the most pivotal, surprising, and memorable moments from the final season of 13 Reasons Why. Since we'll be going over all the major Season 4 moments, a spoiler alert is in order. Number 10. Clay breaks down at the police station.
The goal is to keep him as comfortable as possible and manage the symptoms as best as we can.
When the Jensen family is told by the doctor that Justin, who's been diagnosed with AIDS, is not able to breathe on his own and requires a ventilator, Clay becomes aware of just how serious Justin's ill state is, which pushes Clay over the edge. In true Clay Jensen fashion, he runs out of the hospital and finds himself at a police station where he brazenly announces he has a gun.
I have a gun. I said I have a gun!
Luckily, Sheriff Diaz is able to calm him down, and it's revealed that he never actually had a gun.
I have a gun!
All right, well, let's just take a breath here. Slowly take your hands out of your pockets so no one gets hurt.
People are already hurt! Nobody ever pays for these things that happen. No one ever pays, and someone should!
It's later revealed in Clay's conversation with his therapist that he lied about having the gun because he wanted someone to notice him, and the pain he was going through.
I wanted someone to
notice you. To see you were hurting.
Yeah.
Number 9. Car accident with Zach and Clay. One of the most jaw-dropping moments of Season 4 comes when an intoxicated Clay loses control of Zach's car and drives it off the road when they're heading home from a party. When Zach returns to school after the car crash, we learn that not only did Clay crash Zach's car, but he also fled from the accident, leaving Zach on the side of the road with multiple injuries.
Zach, I don't know what happened. You mean after you crashed my car and ditched me?
While in past seasons of the show, Clay has mostly stayed level-headed in stressful situations, but this moment highlighted the downhill spiral Clay has been on since the beginning of the season.
At some point, you had to have realized that you crashed my car and left me for dead, right? I swear to God, I don't remember.
Number 8. The football team pranks Clay. While we've seen Clay be tormented by his peers in previous seasons, nothing compares to the stunt the football team pulls on him in this episode.
What?
We talked about what happens if you don't pick up. You know the rules.
Led by Diego, the team decides to seek revenge for their former teammate Monty, who they suspect was framed for the murder of Bryce Walker.
What I want is Monty's phone.
In the showers. Come find me. And don't hang up.
Starting as anonymous phone calls to Clay that claim they know Monty is innocent, the pranks grow even more disturbing as they splatter fake blood all over the school showers and place a bloody CPR doll on the football field. Things grow even more unsettling as Clay, who's on the brink of a mental breakdown, begins to hallucinate real blood coming from the showers and Monty dying on the field.
Anyone that freaks out like that at a f***ing prank, that guy's hiding something. We know you know something. And this is just the beginning.
Number 7. Clay realizes he's been dissociating.
You showed me this.
Throughout the season, someone has been wreaking havoc on Liberty High, spray painting Monty was framed on school walls, smashing the security cameras, and setting Principal Boland's car on fire.
I don't remember. At all.
While Clay begins growing suspicious of his friends, wondering if they could be the ones threatening to come clean about Bryce's death, we learn in episode 8 that the vandal was in fact Clay. Clay does not realize this though, because he's suffering from dissociative episodes, which causes him to partake in these out-of-character acts while not remembering them.
I think you've been keeping secrets. From everyone. From me. And most damaging, from yourself.
Yes.
Number 6. Prom.
Are we ever gonna feel okay? Like normally okay, ever?
While prom might be a night of fun and dancing for most people, did we really expect nothing to go wrong for the Liberty High students? Although things may have run smoothly for a little while, with Alex and Charlie being crowned prom royalty and Justin surprising Jess with a dance, things quickly turned south fast.
I love you more than life.
Don't love anything more than life.
Whether it be Zach bringing an escort as his date, Winston threatening to reveal the truth about Bryce's death and the framing of Monty over his murder, or Justin collapsing in the middle of the dance floor, this is far from being your average prom night. Number 5. Liberty High students start a riot. When a fight breaks out between Justin and Diego, it takes only seconds before one of the many cops on Liberty High's campus begins to break it up. However, while breaking up the fight, an officer decides to only arrest Diego, who is of Dominican descent, while also hurling racial slurs at him.
Come on, he didn't do anything, man. Let him go. Let him go!
The already angry students, led by Jess and Clay, who had just found out that their parents and school officials had been spying on them, decide to take matters into their own hands and start a riot.
Ho ho! SROs have got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! SROs have got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! SROs have got to go!
The riot grows incredibly tense as the school employs law enforcement to forcibly remove students, while Clay calls for the students to burn it down. Talk about a sign of the times. Number 4. Charlie and Alex kiss.
Alex, it's not him, okay? It's your mind. Trust me.
While sexuality is not a topic that 13 Reasons Why shies away from, it did come as a welcome surprise to fans when Alex, who had quite a long relationship history with Jessica, began to explore relationships with men. One of these relationships is with football quarterback Charlie St. George, who comforts Alex during an intense lockdown drill when side effects from Alex's traumatic brain injury cause him to have a panic attack.
Squeeze my hands. Okay, you can do that. Come on, I know you can. Come on, Alex. Focus on me.
When the lockdown is over and everything is calmed down, the two share multiple kisses after coming out of hiding. We definitely ship these two, who provided us with one of the happiest moments of the season.
That was surprising.
Surprising good or surprising bad?
Number 3. Liberty High goes into lockdown. Tensions were incredibly high in this episode when Liberty High underwent a mock lockdown that included a shooter, also known as the police, banging on classroom doors and firing fake gunshots.
I want to die with you. It's all right. I don't want to die with you either.
Unbeknownst to the students, the lockdown was actually a drill pre-planned by school officials, the police, and parents. Clay, who struggled severely with his mental health throughout the season, didn't take the news that it was a drill well, and flipped out on Principal Bolin and the participating officers, claiming that they were terrifying the students.
You mean a drill with gunshots and you hammer down the door to prepare us for what exactly? For what it feels like to be hunted? To practice getting ready to die? To make us feel afraid for our lives? We already know how that feels. You're scaring us to death every day.
Clay ended his meltdown with taking an officer's gun and then getting tackled by cops, leading Clay to be admitted into a psychiatric hospital.
Am I safer now? Huh? I've got your gun. I've got your gun. Am I safer? Look at me, I'm armed.
Number 2. Alex confesses to Winston. It's no question that the Liberty High students love to keep secrets, and maybe the biggest secret of them all is who really killed Bryce Walker.
And I know Clay and Ani and some group of you framed Monty. I almost have what I need to go to the police.
Winston, who knows that Monty was framed for Bryce's murder because he was with him that night, spends the entirety of the 4th season searching for answers to try and clear Monty's name.
It was me. I killed Bryce Walker.
However, this search comes to end when Alex confesses to Winston that he was the one that murdered Bryce.
That information is yours now.
Do what you want with it.
Surprisingly, Winston later implies that he will keep his secret after confiding in Alex, because although he loved Monty, he loves Alex as well.
Because I loved Monty. I knew him somehow. I swear I did. But I loved you too.
Before we unveil our favorite moment from the final season of 13 Reasons Why, here are a few honorable mentions. Alex kisses Zach. Zach and Clay fight college guys.
All right, calm down. I know this guy.
Hey, hold him!
No, Brady.
Nothing. Please, let me go. Let me go.
You know what? Grab both of them.
No, hey, whoa. We're all friends here.
Are we friends? Because I have never seen either of you on campus before today.
Jessica and Clay's graduation speeches.
What I want to say to you is whatever happens, keep moving. Get through it. Choose to live.
Clay finds out about the parent-school meetings.
We know many of you have downloaded Dave's apps to read emails and texts, follow online activity, geo-track your kids. But if you don't have the apps yet, just talk to Dave after our session. And he can also link you into their laptops. Webcam solutions for your home.
The gang buries Hannah's tapes.
This is where I first listened to my tape. And this is where we lay them to rest.
Rest in peace.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Justin dies.
Are you afraid?
Nobody, and we mean nobody, saw this coming. After Justin collapses at prom, he's sent to the hospital where the Jensen family finds out that Justin has tested positive for HIV, and because it was left untreated, it has developed into AIDS.
Will you hold my hand, bro?
It's not long before Justin's family and friends find out that Justin will not survive and begin to say goodbye to him. Can someone pass the tissues, please? After Justin's death, Clay talks to his imaginative version of Justin, who tells him to read his college essay about positive influences. And in possibly the most heartbreaking scene from this season, Clay finds out Justin wrote his essay about him.
There was a time in my life I truly had nothing but the clothes on my back and the regret for the people I'd hurt. And then a person came into my life, a person named Clay Jensen.
Can you hear us sobbing? We will never recover from that.
He's my brother. He's my positive influence. He's the reason I'm alive and able to write this college essay in the first place.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.